This right here, this man to my left, is my friend David. He plays keyboards. Say hello.
Hello.
This is Sauce Warshower from Virginia. He plays bass.
Hi.
Ian O'Neill from Connecticut. He looks great today. I like your hair a lot.
Thank you. Hello.
Matt Reagan, hailing from Mill Valley, California. We grew up together. He plays guitar.
Hello.
And Tyler Cordy. Introduce yourself.
Hi.
And I'm Mark, and we're all 2AM Club. Well, there's two, I guess there's two parts to that answer. The first, Matt and I and Tyler were living in LA together, and Dave and Tyler had grown up together since they were, 6 years old or whatever, and we kind of drove to Seattle and kidnapped him to have him come play piano with us. And we were in a North Hollywood in a little garage recording, or just practicing really, and it was like was that the first time that we played with you?
Yeah.
Maybe like one of the first times we played with Dave, and we were all there, and we created this song called Flashing Room. It was sort of based on these piano chords he was playing, and our drummer just playing this hard 4-on-the-floor beat, and I think we all looked at each other and had sort of created a new sound for ourselves, and in my mind, that was sort of the birth of 2AM Club. We were playing college shows, up and down the California coast, like UCLA, USC, whatever, and just making our rounds, playing like house parties, frat parties, and we kept coming back to this one college called University of Chapman, or Chapman University, sorry. And our friend we made there, this kid Griffin, Jerry was his dad, and he really liked us, and we would come play his parties, and he kept telling his dad, Jerry, you got to check out this band. And at first, he was kind of resistant towards it, but over time, we kept a relationship going, and he just was like, finally, yeah, come in. And we just went in, and the first thing we did was make the song Flashing Room, and sort of this energy was created, and we kept going from there.
I guess the original of Worry About You was the version that we did with Jerry, and then we moved to New York and did a bunch of the record with Sam and Sluggo, who are amazing producers who have done Katy Perry and Gym Class Heroes and a bunch of cool records that we dug, and we kind of linked up with them and developed a relationship where we started doing a couple songs and then a couple more songs, and it kind of got comfortable to the point where we were like, let's just pretty much finish the record. And so we finished the record with them, and then did one track with a producer named No ID, who's done a lot of like more hip hop stuff with like Common and Kanye West, and that kind of fleshed out the remainder of the record. We probably both have moments, but nobody else. No, there was, I think when we were playing these shows, and we were really just trying to get people to come to them, and so we tried to make it a cool like event and told our friends to spread the word and whatever. But it was really cool because I think one of the ones, the first or second one we didn't really know how it was going to turn out, and eventually what happened was enough people started showing up that they kind of had to like put up makeshift ropes in front of the stage and make it kind of like, because people were crowding around, and that was kind of a cool moment because we were looking around like, is this event even gonna turn out, or is anyone gonna show up, whatever. And then we see the people at the venue kind of like freaking out, like we weren't aware that you were gonna have anybody show up to your little event that you're throwing. And so I think that was a really cool vibe.
I think also, just to add to that, it was sort of the first time that we would be on stage, and we had been playing shows, we've been playing shows for a long time, and together and separately, but I think it was the first time for all of us where like we would come to the chorus of a song, like Worry About You, for example, and like everyone would just sing it so loud. And even, all the words, and even like I think there's some YouTubes of us playing Worry About You at Tiny Porno, and it was the first time that was like hearing what we've written sung back so loud, and like people sing Worry About You like it's their own song, sometimes. And that was just the most amazing feeling for me. And I think that's when I started to know like this is something that is gonna take itself to the next level, these songs we created together.
It's funny because on some of those YouTube clips, I think like you can see our faces.
Yeah.
And there's like a camera on stage, and we're all just like,
yeah,
like what?
There's definitely one of us doing Flashing Room where I'm like jumping and smiling from ear to ear.
Like it's working. What the hell?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think, playing live, our live show, and having people wild out and sing along and scream and make out and punch each other and do everything that people do when they come to our show. And we want to do that all over the world, as many places as we can. And I think just the energy that we can create being a live band is something that we look forward to every night. And it's like, it's a battle for us too. Like, we're never satisfied with our show. We want to get better and better every day. And I think for us, the challenge of getting better and mastering our live show goes hand in hand with our goal, which is, you know, to play in Rio on a beach somewhere for 1 million people in 5 years.